Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Strong Collectors Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the super ultra exclusive, only premium member 1027 event that Hasbro had today that I think they just accidentally messed up and made it public for all the fans because I don't have a premium membership, Jordan does, and I was able to just go on YouTube today and check it out and see everything that Jordan was able to see. So how do you feel about that, Jordan? Do you feel like you're $50?
I feel a little cheated. I think I'm owed at least some kind of figure in compensation. Maybe a Galactus. I don't know. I'll even take one of the broken ones that's missing a foot plate or something.
Yeah.
So, you're good friends with Ryan, so you can just talk to him. Probably.
I'll send him a message on Instagram and.
Well, yeah, yes. Well, the thing with the Pulse Premium things, like, I remember every time those happen, those just are, like, immediately leaked anyways, so it's not like...
Right.
I don't know. But they said something about, like, giveaways. I didn't see anything about that.
I heard him talking about doing a giveaway with, like, a Sergeant Slaughter poster for G.I. Joe. I didn't hear anything for Marvel Legends, and I didn't pay much attention to most anything else. So, I mean, I agree. It's kind of like the Hasbro premium members are the only ones that get to hear the witty banter between the hosts and everything. But
I love that witty banter.
Even if I wasn't able to watch that, I would have been okay. It was, I mean, we'll get into all the like Marvel Legend reveals today, but I mean, they had some 3 3/4 reveals with some new guy that I hadn't seen before. So sorry to him. I don't know who you are. I'm only used to my regular 3. But then we got some actual Marvel Legend reveals, and I think they were actually pretty good. I was really happy. I thought it was a lot better than last year when it was just the 2, figures that were like announced to be like later on down the road. We're going to have Iron Spider and the cell shaded Mr. Sinister. That was last year's 1027 event.
All right.
This year, I think it was better. I was happy with the reveals. Not going to get them all, but I think they were all pretty cool.
Yeah. There's one that I'm getting, but we can get to it.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And I think all the reveals that we saw were from our leaks video. So if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it, and you'll kind of get some foreshadowing to the future. Because so far it's been pretty accurate. We've gotten a couple of them now shown in figure form, so that's pretty cool. And I was gonna go back and re-listen to our last leaks video to see how accurate we were. I went back and re-listened to our top 10 favorite Marvel Legends episode, part 1 and 2, and we're gonna have to redo that one because I think both of our top 10s are gonna have changed now with some of our new collection. Also, quick sidebar, I was going through some old flash drives and found some, like, when we got together in high school and we posed up some of our figures on a laundry basket. I don't know if you remember that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was late high school. Yeah.
All right. I think I have to throw those in.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll add a picture of our display of Marvel Legends fighting on the laundry basket. But let's get into some reveals. They started out, like I said, with those 3 3/4. If you're interested in those, you're gonna get Ghost Rider was up for pre-order now. You get a Spider-Woman and a Luke Cage.
Power Man.
So that's your 3 3/4 news. On to the good stuff. Well, good stuff is subjective. I think it's decent stuff. Starting out with the Hasbro.
If you like McDonald's toys.
Yeah. Speaking of McDonald's toys, go back and listen to our Daryl Young episode.
That's right. It's all connected, baby.
So, HasLab. I was crossing my fingers that we were not going to get a Blackheart. Thank goodness. There's no Blackheart here, so that gives me hope that we may see him in figure form in maybe the upcoming year. He's not in the leaks, so maybe it'll take a little bit longer for that. But the final tier of the HasLab is revealed as
The
Damien
final
Hellstrom.
tier, aka
The second tier?
tier.
Yeah. So he's unlocked at, what is it, 12,000? Or
11,000.
no, he's 11. So yeah, Madeline Pryor is, well, okay, the regular HasLab is 9. Madeline Pryor is 10. Damien Hellstrom is 11. And Mephisto is 12. So we kind of got our reveals out of order with those tiers. I think that was just a quick pivot from Hasbro. And we kind of were guessing this one. This was one of like your main guesses here, Jordan, was Damien Hellstrom. What did you think now seeing him in figure form?
Well, I personally don't love it. I like the notion. I kind of was I want to pitch this to you. I saw someone comment and say, I'm glad he's not in his classic look, because then there's a chance they might release him in that form at another time. Because, like, Mephisto, Blackheart, how many ways can you do them? Whereas Hellstrom, in his original appearance, he's got the big red cape and kind of the big more red logo and I think, like, red pants and shoes. So it's like, I'd personally rather see that, so I'm glad he didn't look that way, because that's the version of him I'd want. I don't know. It looks kind of simple, a little too basic for me.
Yeah, I mean, that actually does make me much more excited about this reveal now, hearing you say that, because I totally agree. I would much rather have the version you're describing, because the version that's coming with this HasLab looks so boring. Like, I don't know if this is the Shang-Chi body, maybe Namor, like, upper body, because it's just like a shirtless... I don't know if that's painted or sculpted with the star. Or what is it, pentagram?
Yeah, pentagram. Come on, dude, get your satanic symbols right.
Sorry. I don't...
No, it looked painted to me.
Yeah, but. So that's why I don't think they resculpted anything there. I mean, the head sculpt is... I don't know. Is that like a... Well, no, it's not quite a Peter Parker head sculpt, so maybe the hair is different. He's got kind of more creases in his scowl. He comes with a trident type thing. Comes with extra hands, but... I mean, it doesn't even... Well, it's a digital render, so who knows. But it doesn't look like he comes with boot cuts. I think I've got a picture of the actual figure they had. Yeah, I don't think there's boot cuts there, but it is kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I honestly think that's a super boring figure and not gonna move the needle. It's moved the needle. We've lost 5 backers since they announced it, and I don't think this is getting backed. I think that was kind of the nail in the coffin. If it was Blackheart, it maybe would have pushed it up a little bit. I don't think it would have pushed it to where it needs to be. So I think this HasLab is dead. I mean, I've heard people say that it doesn't have the international backers added into the final tally. I sure hope there's a lot of international backers if this is going to get funded, because I would love to see this made. Like, I would love to see the ACBA community doing stuff with this, which they called out during the live stream. I can't remember if it was Dan or Dwight. One of them was like,
Dan.
Yeah, he was like, we want to see what the ACBA community can do with this, and like that's like a general like anybody toy photographering, but like there's the actual ACBA group that I feel like they were like, hey guys, give us a little boost up here, and which listening to their podcast, it's like, yeah, Boog wants it, the other guys are not happy about it, and it's just like, I can't blame this for not getting funded.
It's just kind of like a double whammy of like, oh, we're doing the reverse reveal thing again. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, what's going to get people? Well, Dwight went out to a parking lot and took some photos. I guess for me...
I thought they were good.
Yeah, they're good,
he's not a
but it's like... I know.
Fun. I do agree. It is kind of like they're trying to pull out all the stops to get some more backers. Like,
I guess that's what I'm saying is like, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I really don't think we're going to see it get made. I would love to see it made. I just it's gonna be a hard fought battle for Hasbro for sure. And there's only 4 days left on the campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 days, 2 hours, 17 minutes as of this recording right now. Nah, it ain't happening, dude. Anyway, on to brighter news and more exciting reveals. We've got, if you listen to our leaks, this was one of the ones that both Jordan and I said we were most excited about for this upcoming year, and that is the red trench coat Wonder Man. So now that you've seen the actual figure, Jordan, what do you think?
I like the look of it. I mean, I think the coat looks pretty well sculpted from what I could tell. And I was kind of surprised he had this little kind of ridiculously tiny rocket boosts on his little hips, but I guess that's cute. And I don't know if I'll be displaying them with that.
Yeah, I mean, it could just go for like your War Machine or something like that, like extra colors. I don't know if it's the same color or slightly different, but yeah.
I think I'm actually missing one or two of those, so
hey, there you go.
Might be perfect. But no, yeah, I mean, I liked how it almost looked like. Could you kind of pick out that detail where it looked like the coat was like separated and then sculpted on his knees or his thighs?
So you have like a waist swivel? Yeah. I think that is what at least the digital render right now looks like.
Yeah, that's I mean, I hope.
I'll try to switch
but
to
that. To me, makes more sense than making it like a one piece that just kind of prevents his legs from moving. So
right, and looking at the actual figure, it looks like that too. Oh, I see. They actually have those like little jet boost effects ported in there, and you can't really tell at all that those are in there. Because it's very similar color to the coat. I don't know if you've noticed this, because I don't know if you were talking to Sam about Wonder Man, but she's also kind of read the comics too, so she kind of knows. But I was, as I said, we were both excited about this, so I was going to go show Savannah. I was like, oh, I got to show her this figure that I'm excited is coming out. And I pulled the picture up, I like zoomed in on it, and I was like, I'm about to show her a picture of just a dude in a red trench. Like, it's not like if I show her the Lizard or Fire Lord or somebody like that, where it's like, oh, this is interesting superhero. I'm just showing her a dude in a coat.
Yeah, in a coat.
and I'm just so excited to get him. I've even got the graphic novels or the trade paperbacks right here next to me. So
there you go.
Got to get to reading that.
Red coat Wonder Man.
So anyway, on to the next. You want to do the next one, or you want me to tee it up?
You can tee it up.
All right, so this one was Yelena Belova. Am I saying that right? The comic book version. We've
been dying for one of those.
I mean, I gotta, like, if you were gonna get any Yelena Belova, you would get this one. At least for me, I think this one looks by far the coolest. I mean, the base figure itself is pretty plain. It's just totally red chick. But then she's got like a belt with a holster, and then she just comes with a crap load of accessories. So she's going to come with those same two little blast effects that Wonder Man comes with that we mentioned. She's going to have two like smoking effects, kind of like we've gotten with like War Machine and Black Widow. Comes with 2 extra hands. She comes with a like two small pistols with 1 silencer. I'm not sure if the silencer you can take off and switch, or if that's like just sculpted. She comes with some sort of like staff. I would assume that's got to do something with the comics, because it just seems kind of an odd choice to have in there. And then she comes with a like pretty big sniper rifle. So,
Coda, I know you're an accessories guy. It's gotta make you happy.
As if she comes with a Build-A-Figure piece in there too, that this is going to be similar to Thor, where it's like, yes, this makes sense why this would cost $100. This makes sense why this would cost $25, because you're getting.
Dakota really wants that Yelena Belova.
But for $25, I mean,
if you're selling one in the eventually, hit him up.
That's So, for being a figure that people probably don't want, I mean. These weapons
looked better
at
than
least.
I expected from what we had
Yeah. And I
what
mean,
what I imagined.
I could definitely see people like buying this, selling the figure off, and keeping the accessories to put with their like Hydra troopers or figures like that, where you get some cool new stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty good. I'm happy
Good.
with it.
Good.
Next
We had
figure,
Baron, correct?
yes, Baron von Strucker.
Von Strucker. This one is more in his kind of classic green jumpsuit
Mm-hmm.
style with his little kind of scarf looking
Yep.
deal.
Yeah.
And then he's got the gauntlet on.
Mm-hmm. What gauntlet is that? I can't
I
remember what.
don't. He said the Devil's Claw or something. I didn't know
Yeah.
that if that was like
Mm-hmm.
an actual term or if he was just calling it that.
Right.
But
Yeah. I the same.
so kind of a crazy looking hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like scars sculpted and a little monocle. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You think those
we were
scars are
just talking.
sculpted?
I thought he said they were.
I guess it would make sense.
Fit.
It's got to be a different head because of the monocle.
Yeah, he used some kind of term, didn't he? Say like
I didn't know if it was like photoreal painted on
maybe
there.
maybe that made me think when he said photoreal. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's probably sculpted, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe not. Um, we were just talking not too long ago about how the only Strucker was the face-off one,
Right.
so it makes sense to have a new one. And I
Mm-hmm.
think I like more of the kind of goofy green, kind of like the Red Skull
Yeah.
that they went with from. Gosh, is that
Ursa
really?
Major, right?
Yeah,
Or no, that was Zemnu.
Zemnu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably about as good as you can get with Aaron Strucker.
Yeah. And
I
I
don't
mean,
know
I
what else
think
I'd want from him.
like as far as the little magic power effects, I mean, we've gotten them a bajillion times, but these are at least like multicolored. It's like purplish pink with like almost a black mixed into it. So I think that looks pretty cool. Like it's at least different. It's not the same exact thing that we've gotten over and over. You at least get some variation in color. And yeah, I'm glad they went with this type of like suit because I think it's going to fit really well on the display with the rest of the Hydra stuff they have out right now. Like same with like Madam Hydra, it's all kind of going to mesh together really well. I don't know that I'm going to rush out to get him, but I could definitely see him ending up in my display eventually.
Well, they
So
did talk about, what did they say? They're going to use that color green for
yeah, like
someone
this isn't
else,
the only
right?
green figure we're getting this
So,
year. So I kind
does
of
that
wonder if
mean
they mean in the same wave and that's going to like pertain to the Build-A-Figure, or if this is like pertaining to that possible Hulk Bruce
leaks?
Banner 2-pack.
Um,
So
Interesting.
I'm not sure. I'm interested. That was kind of the only tease that we got for future figures. And like this is going to be part of a Build-A-Figure wave, but we don't know what the Build-A-Figure is or the complete wave. So I think we could probably speculate on what Build-A-Figures will be coming out in 2023 in a future episode. But then that was it for the single carded figures that they talked about. And then we got into the 2-pack that we saw in the last, and I think that was during PulseCon, the animated VHS Spider-Man and like the Symbiote Spider-Man and the Carnage 2-pack. We expected something like the X-Men where it was a little bit more cel-shaded animation style. I think I expected better. I mean, I did pretty much expect just repaints here, so I'm not super surprised on that. I am surprised that we got a different Spider-Man body. I was expecting just like
Yeah.
completely the regular symbiote Spider-Man
Symbiote
that we
body?
just got,
Yeah.
and just repaint it. So, you know, we got it on the Renew Your Vows body. So that's at least a good body that people are really liking. I feel like I've just seen customs of the cel-shaded symbiote Spider-Man that maybe look better, or maybe I just like in my
It looks
head.
way better. No,
Yeah.
I remember when it first came out, I took a screenshot because
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna see if Sam could cell shade,
Mm-hmm.
do some painting. But when I saw, and then I was like, oh well, maybe we just get this one. But then when I
Mm-hmm.
saw it, It's again kind of like you've said, one of those like part cell shaded, but not really enough to be cell shaded, but too
Mm-hmm.
cell shaded to be your regular. So it's like you're not really
Yeah.
making either camp happy, in my opinion. But
Right. And like, I don't know. This is where, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's digital renders that they're showing as their product shots, but their product shots look so much cooler than the figures that they had in hand. And which I guess like their promotional shots are probably like lighting's perfect, angles just right, and it's like meant to be the best the figure could look. But the figure that they had on the table, both Spider-Man and Carnage, just didn't live up to those promotional pics. So, because I don't know if they did look like that on the table, I would be much more tempted to get them. But I'm pretty happy with my symbiote Spider-Man. I think I've got him back behind me somewhere, up on the shelf back there. But
so it's hard to focus on anything else with that giant purple man.
yeah, so yeah, I think this one's gonna be a pass. The Carnage is also on a different body. They said he's on the Spider-Man 2099 body, so he's gonna be a little bit more articulated. But it looks exactly like I think it's the Monster Venom Carnage. So you get a little bit more articulation, but I like
Yeah.
the look of the older one better. So unfortunately, not gonna get this one. I don't know. I would like to see the Spider-Man in hand, see other people like posing him around if it maybe looks better. So I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm still excited to see what else comes out with the 2 packs because they're not crazy priced either. They're out right now. You can pre-order them, and they're 52 something, probably 52.99. And those went live today. So if you want those, they're still in stock at least as we record this, and they are set to come out April 30th. So quite a ways, but
So probably
you know,
January.
with as early as they send stuff, yeah. I mean, they've got the actual figures done now, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Spider-Man comes with a bunch of extra hands. I guess he's got the fists, the thwips, and the wall crawlers. And then Carnage comes with his like giant axe hand, his like normal sized claw hands, his like longer claw hands, the tendril thing on his back, and then the photoreal printed
Cletus
Keltis
Cassidy.
Cassidy. Yeah. So not short on accessories, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean that pretty much wraps it up for 1027. Like I said, I think these were all good reveals, which, I mean, I think we're both not really worth asking because I think we're both just excited about Wonder Man there. I don't think we're not gonna at least like, Wonder Man is the one that I would possibly pay full price for. Still, probably I bet I can find him on sale at Target before he comes out. And then the other ones I might check out if I could find them loose in the groups. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Jordan? Parting thoughts?
I mean, I guess compared to last year, it's better, but still hoping for a little more. Maybe I'm just salty about all you non-premium members getting to see it at the same time I did. But better fix that for next time.
Yeah, they've been having some struggles on their live stream
I was
stuff.
gonna say,
So
yeah, they had the one where we crashed last
yeah,
stream, right?
so we'll see if they can get that figured out by the time the next one comes around. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube so that you get entered into the drawing to win one of Daryl Young's posters. And I think we're less than 50 subscribers off from doing that giveaway. If you want to enter to win a HasLab Galactus, we're doing a raffle in the Facebook groups, so I could list that or put that link down below. So follow that, join that group. The raffle is only $30 for a slot, and the winner gets a super cheap Galactus. So check that out if you're interested in him. And until next time, stay strong.